Good morning from beautiful Cancun. I'm Debbie Woods with Into the Woods Holistic Health and Wellness. Coming to you to start my channel today from this beautiful resort because I've spent a weekend relaxing and just coming to a space of calm, and it felt like the best place to just go ahead and record this introduction video for my channel. What are we going to do here? We're going to talk about a lot of what makes us healthy and what makes us feel diseased, what brings that to our lives, and how can we avoid it, and when we notice it, how can we champion health and wellness for ourselves. And one of the things that I think is really important for me is I've watched other channels and wonderful folks from the different areas of the spiritual and well-being world, is to really think about what is it that you, the listener, are looking for. And so as I start this journey with this channel, one of the things that's going to be very important for me is to hear what you have to say, and to get your comments and your feedback on the information that I'm presenting to you. And so as we journey along together, please feel free to make sure you're telling me what you think about the information, what your input is, and let me know how you're liking things, and so we can move on. So the topics that I want to cover in this channel are at the moment fairly broad spectrum, but I've realized that that'll probably narrow itself down as time progresses. I've been on my spiritual journey, I would say, as most of us, for our entire lifetime, and been acutely aware of it, however, for the last 5 to 7 years, after meeting a gentleman who I would term my twin flame. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the various definitions. I'll talk about what it means to me. I'll talk about what it's done for my life. And then I'll also talk about, what that did was trigger me into a different career path, and that is to be a person of naturopathic, from a naturopathic medicine. And what does that mean? We can be a person who has an illness. You can have chronic illness and still be a person in a state of wellness and well-being. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you and your family and your life? How do you get there? So we'll talk about that. The other thing that I'm aware of, having gone through all of this process and still going through the learning and the healing, is we have to recognize a lot of our wounds and that sort of thing. And for me, and I would assume that the audience that will connect with me, you guys, will also experience a lot of, for me, that there was a lot of wounding around religiosity. I'm a very spiritual being from the very beginning. My family was very religious, and I respect all of that, but I also can see the way that can wound us and cause great traumas around the sense of being good enough and being accepted for who you are. And so we'll talk about that. Some of the tools that I'll use in my work will be things that I appreciate, that work for me, and those are the tarot and oracle readings. I'll do some of those, as well as just some intuitive thoughts, and just some hopefully thoughtfully put together information for you. So again, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to my channel. Namaste.